Check out Chicago's starting lineup. Dang and Boozer, they make up the forwards. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the backcourt. And it's Noah in at the 5. And for the Knicks, Bargnani is the 4 with Chandler the 5. On the perimeter, Amon Shumpert and Carmelo Anthony. Then it's Felton in at the point. Anthony right side. Noah, nice D from Dang.
Noah once again had a really solid season, but his field goal percentage numbers dropped from where they had been the past few years. I think part of it was not having Derrick Rose on the floor, and then also he was hurt. Plantar fasciitis bothered him some. Not having Rose, I think, led to Noah forcing the issue a bit.
Butler against Shumpert. Outside, Felton. Pass to Bargnani. To the middle, 6 to shoot. That's good. Anthony's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for New York. Oh, and speaking of Noah, some dip into his finishing numbers. You wonder if his injuries played a part in that.
Yeah, Coach Thibodeau rode him pretty hard. A career high in minutes. In fact, second most per game among centers in the NBA last season. And we remember he had the foot injury during the playoffs. He's always had some health issues, but he's battled through them.
Are you surprised that he's become the warrior that he's become in the NBA?
Not really, Kevin. He was a winner at Florida, a guy who loved to play. He's got a lot of passion for the game.
Felton kicks to Anthony. Anthony right side. And that one's good. Anthony's got his second basket of the night.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Shumpert against Butler. The kick out to Dang. This one for 3. Shot is off. And New York the other way now. Felton off the pick from Chandler. Bargnani passes to Felton. A drive by Shumpert, and it's sent back by Noah. Butler dishes to Rose. Back to Butler. Noah kicks to Butler. Rose against Shumpert. That's good from Noah on the assist by Rose.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
To the paint. And again, it's Carmelo Anthony. Anthony's got 6.
They're really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
It's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Rose passes to Boozer. Back to Rose. Count the bucket.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Felton against Rose. Felton dishes to Chandler. Stolen by Noah. Now here's Butler. Guarded by Shumpert. Anthony against Dang. Rose in the post. And that one's good by Noah. Noah's got his second bucket.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Now here's Felton. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Chandler's shot good.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And it's Rose penetrating. Rejected by Felton, and he recovers it. Here's Boozer. Now here's Felton. He kicks to Shumpert. Butler with the block. Rose passes to Butler. Feeds it to Boozer. Boozer with a screen for Dang. Just 5 on the clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Tang's got his first points of the night.
Tell you what, it's hard to argue with the record for Coach Tom Thibodeau of the Bulls, but the rumor mill has it that the front office hasn't been happy with how hard he's ridden his top players. Luol Deng missed time last season with the hamstring injury. Joakim Noah came down with plantar fasciitis. Hey, those things happen, and I'm not quite sure you can put that at the feet of Tom Thibodeau.
Now here's Rose. After the miss from Tyson Chandler. Rose goes in. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. And going back to Tom Thibodeau and that minutes load on his stars, it seems it's getting harder for players to weather big minutes, Steve, these days.
I think it's going to be really interesting going forward to see this Bulls team this year and beyond. Will that wear them down? Their guys play too many minutes. They've had a lot of injuries. I think it's time to scale back a little bit on the minutes played.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Guys, Derrick Rose is a native son of Chicago, and he grew up in the dangerous Inglewood neighborhood, the youngest of 4 brothers. But from very early on, his talent for the game was apparent. And those older brothers of his, they shielded him and protected him like an ember of hope for the entire family. And he certainly has allowed his light to shine brightly.
Second free throw, no good. And Clark, back to Rose, the city of Chicago, as you expected, has embraced him. It's interesting, Steve, to be a high pick, but drafted by your hometown team. The pressure is pretty interesting.
I love at the United Center when they introduce him, they just say, from Chicago. Derrick Rose, with all the attention he gets, he's a very private and reserved person. Has a lot of respect amongst his teammates because he just handles himself with such class.
Here's Boozer after Amari Stoudemire's bucket. And it's Rose penetrating. Shot denied. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The Bulls making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. For New York, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Felton kicks to Stoudemire. Goes up the baseline. Great defense that time from Noah.
Man, a nice job there defensively, just getting a hand up enough to bother the shot.
Yeah, that was very nice. Impressive. It made it a much more difficult shot.
Gibson dishes to Butler. He feeds it to Deng. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Gibson. Excellent D there from Stoudemire. The Knicks with the lead. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Tom Thibodeau.
I talked to him about plans he had coming into this game, and the one thing he told me was that he wanted to make sure it didn't come down to the wire, saying with guys like Melo and Amari, I don't want the ball in their hands with a chance to win it at the end. We need to get out ahead early and never let them back in it. We'll see if they're able to avoid a close finish, guys. And
thanks for that story, Doris. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for Chicago. Here's Heinrich. Kicks it to Butler. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Anthony. Outside, Felton. Right side, Felton. Smith for 3. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
Good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Heinrich passes to Rose. Out to the right wing. Butler on the wing, covered by Smith, and the foul on Amari Stoudemire. That's his first foul.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
And it's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
Rose goes in, and that is good. Rose has got 5 now.
He had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
The Knicks leading by 4. And Udrich kicks to World Peace. Dishes it to Udrich. Back to World Peace. A 3. Cannot hit.
Tell you what, if there's success on the boards in this first quarter is any indication, it's going to be a good day.
And rebounds usually are a good indicator.
Heinrich outside. And there's the pass to Gibson. The kick out to Rose. 5 on the clock. Cans it from downtown. And now just a 1-point New York lead.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
That's good. And it's 6 points for Stoudemire.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. They set the pick. The dish now to Dang. Rose in the post. He's guarded by Udrich. Heinrich from outside. The Bulls keep it alive. Gibson against Anthony. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You really don't want to see him missing those mid-range shots, but when he's open, he's got to shoot it.
Udrich dishes to Smith. Passes it to World Peace. And again, it's New York. And Chicago has possession, trailing by 5. And here is Gibson, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Heinrich kicks to Dang. Lock at 6. No good. The Knicks leading by 5. Here's Udrich. Smith for 3, and the shot is good. Smith's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Knicks.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Now here's Rose. 8 points for him. And the shot is good. Rose has got 10 points in the game.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Gibson with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Heinrich. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, it doesn't show up in the box score, guys, but he's one of the best in the league at taking charges.
Sometimes even more valuable than a block or a steal. You get the ball and chalk up a foul the other way. It's not pretty. Doesn't necessarily show up in the box score, but it helps you win.
And that one falls for Heinrich.
A bit of an odd year for Kirk Heinrich, who normally is a very efficient player, but started off last season shooting way below his career norms from the floor. Ran the team pretty well, but it was kind of strange to see him shoot so poorly.
And both free throws good from Heinrich. And going back to Heinrich, more of a jump shooter offensive. Sometimes that shot can come in, of course, as you know, go.
Yeah, he's not the scorer that he once was in his younger days, but the main attribute for Heinrich is his defense. Just an incredible defender, great footwork, fundamentals, anticipation, and much stronger than he looks. He can guard 1s and 2s.
Now Udrich. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. He dishes it to Smith. Reverses. And Gibson sends it back. Heinrich outside. Gibson passes to Heinrich. Now the feed to Dang. Back to Heinrich. Here's Dunleavy, and Anthony sends it back. Udrich off a pick from Stoudemire. That's a 2 from Smith. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Smith's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Here's Rose. Here's Gibson. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Gibson's got his first points of the game. New York's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Smith outside. Udrich dishes to World Peace. New York moving it around. Smith for 3. No good. Rose goes in. Pass to Heinrich. This one for 3. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 3rd assist on the night. Udrich for 3, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Chicago leading by just 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
And right from the start, guys, it's apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Up front, Boozer and Noah. Jimmy Butler is out there with Heinrich, and it's Dunleavy in at the small forward position. Shots good by Boozer.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Now, here's Felton. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Smith outside. Chandler down low, working on Noah. Fast break, here comes Chicago. All going up court. It's stolen by Smith. Shumpert with it, now guarded by Dunleavy. And Shumpert kicks to Felton. Feeds it to Chandler. Shot clock at 6. Felton goes in. Butler with the block. But they'll get another chance. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Chicago leading by 3.
Guys, it was no secret that last season the Knicks were really a perimeter-oriented team. They had some solid inside players, but basically those inside guys were there to set screens and defend and rebound. It was up to Melo and the other perimeter guys to carry the offense.
5 to shoot. Here's Heinrich, and it's Chicago scoring again.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
New York shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Felton the pass to Smith. It's tipped. Felton dishes to Chandler. Smith on the wing. Back to Chandler. Here's Felton. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Well, Clark, back to what you said last year about the Knicks. Last in points in the paint. Only about a third of their points inside. Very little around the basket, Steve. It became an issue at times.
Well, it was an interesting group, Kevin. So many shooters. Carmelo really represented their only low post threat. Even Tyson Chandler, his baskets were mostly offensive putbacks. So it was almost small ball all season long, but it was very interesting to watch.
Here's Felton. After the made shot from Dunleavy, here's Shumpert. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Heinrich, right side. Outside Butler. Over to the left wing. Dunleavy misses off the right iron.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Felton goes in. He kicks it to Chandler. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Gentlemen, last season it seemed there was a little back and forth between head coach Tom Thibodeau and the Bulls front office regarding the big minutes he gave his starters. Thibodeau said, quote, "It's never the right amount of minutes. That's the only thing I know. If a guy's not playing big minutes, it's not enough minutes. Then if a guy's playing big minutes, it's too many minutes. So you play to win. That's the whole thing. And when you're a young team, guys can handle minutes." But guys, both Dang and Noah missed significant time. Noah only playing 66 games in the regular season. Dang out through the last 7 games of the playoffs. You wonder if maybe they have a point.
They've worked to round out the roster, Doris. That should help those minutes stay down. And here is Felton after the three-pointer from Butler. Heinrich against Felton. He feeds it to Bargnani. Back to Felton. High post try. No good off the back of the rim. Chicago leading by 5. Butler kicks to Heinrich. Pass to Boozer. Back to Heinrich. Shoots from the high post, and it's Chicago scoring again.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Felton with the ball. Now Chandler inside, and he slams it one-handed. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw. The defensive presence was almost non-existent. And they may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Now here's Butler. Kicks it to Dunley. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, Mike Dunleavy, the former number 3 overall pick back in 2002, you know, he hasn't been a star, but boy, has he been steady and productive in a very long and solid NBA career.
And the first one at the line is good. And Dunleavy, very skilled at 6'9".
Yeah, he put up some pretty good numbers in Indiana for a while. He can pass, shoot, handle the ball. Son of a coach, of course, Mike Dunleavy Sr. And you can see where Dunleavy Jr. gets his understanding of the game.
The Knicks making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. And both free throws good for Dunleavy.
Well, the Bulls battled in last year's postseason. Got a Game 7 win in Brooklyn to sneak out of round 1 in what was one of the more interesting series of the first round, but then fell to the Heat in round 2.
That's a 2 from Smith. Rebound by Butler. Chicago leading by 5. Dishes it to Heinrich. Dunleavy the pass to Noah. Heinrich against Smith. And Heinrich gets it to go. Heinrich's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bulls. And for the Bulls, no Rose the whole time, and they had questions constantly being asked if he would return, but the team came together, Steve, and showed the Bulls aren't just a one-man show.
You know, they missed him, though, Kevin, I mean, desperately. I thought they performed admirably, but they really needed him against the Heat. They were able to steal Game 1 in that Eastern Conference semifinal matchup, but without him, the Bulls just didn't have enough firepower to beat Miami.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Bang comes in for Mike Dunleavy. And it's Rose in for Kirk Heinrich. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Tom Thibodeau had some words for his team in that last huddle. He said to his players, we can do a lot of damage if we get more aggressive about driving the lane and taking it into the teeth of this defense. He also told them to get tough. He said, let's make this one a very physical game. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. Here's Bargnani after Carlos Boozer's score. Felton attacking, and it's blocked by Rose. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. A different look for New York. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Bargnani. World Peace comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Udrich in for Shumpert. Chicago leading by 7. Butler kicks to Boozer. Boozer with the screen for Rose. The pass to Butler. Rose dishes to Butler. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Dang. It's rebounded by New York. Udrich has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. World Peace with a screen on Gibson. Udrich the pass to Felton. Gibson against Stoudemire. And Gibson with the block. But he gets it back. And here's Anthony from the arc. Rebound by Butler. The Bulls have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. The dish now to Dang. Again, the miss by Dang.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely. I think he should have converted that one.
Anthony with it. He's picked up by Dang. Stoudemire kicks to World Peace. Back to Stoudemire. Pulls up on the elbow. And the jumper is good. Stoudemire's got 8.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Passes to Gibson. In low to Boozer. And the foul on Amari Stoudemire. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
Butler dishes to Rose. In low to Boozer. From about 16. Rebound by Meta World Peace.
What's interesting for me to watch with Mike Woodson as head coach in New York is the exciting floor spacing offense they started playing last season. In Atlanta, he'd been known for a grinded out isolation play style, but has actually tweaked his approach a little bit, and that's been impressive.
Right side Rose. And again, no good by Chicago. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Udrich. Back to Anthony. It's good. This time the assist from Udrich. 8 points for Carmelo Anthony. And back to Mike Woodson, not a flashier, high-maintenance type of personality. He keeps it on the level, and I think, Steve, the players appreciate that.
Players definitely like that. He's very quiet on the sidelines, but not afraid to get in your face when necessary. And I think that's a really good temperament for a coach to have. In general, I think he's a guy who is very well respected around the league and did an excellent job with New York a season ago.
On defense, the Knicks. Boozer passes to Rose. On the wing, Dang. Left side, Boozer. 6 on the shot clock. Butler kicks to Dang. There's the 3, and that one's good. Dang's got 5.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Here's Udrich. New York calls timeout.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
Stoudemire dishes to World Peace. The feed to Anthony. Trying to find Udrich and gets it to him. And that is good. Udrich has got his first basket.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
Wow, are they moving the ball right now? They look good.
Outside Rose. 1:35 left in the second quarter. Another one falls for Chicago.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Knicks trail by 6. Here's Udrich. The rebound by Gibson.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Now here's Butler. Back to Rose. Wide open look. Another one falls for Chicago.
Things are starting to warm up from the field for them this quarter as they add to their lead.
Yeah, it seems like everybody, Steve, has the hot hand right now.
Felton kicks to Stoudemire. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Still Knicks ball. 16 seconds. 16.
It's stolen by Dang. Butler with the ball. Picked up by World Peace. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game.
They tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for the Bulls. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Felton. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Count the buckets.
The defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these... Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Butler with the steal. Here's Dang. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfectly.
"15 seconds left to play here in the half. Into Stoudemire. Anthony down low. True on the 14-footer. Anthony's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
And so that's the end of the first half. Bulls lead by 8. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, with Derrick Rose. Derrick, how does it feel to get back out there on the basketball floor here for the new season ahead?
It feels good, man, especially playing with my teammates. We have new teammates. We're just trying to come out here and just play hard and compete.
Great to have you back, Derrick. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
The weekend is finally upon us, and on this Friday night, it's time for the halftime show. The Bulls have been rolling along. Defensively, very disruptive. They've been effective forcing turnovers. Nice steal so far. We've seen Derrick Rose scoring effortlessly against New York. He's got 14 points and is up to his usual tricks, dropping a lot of dimes all over the court. On the Knicks side of things, they're managing to hang around. Their great passing has been fun to watch, keeping the ball moving and picking apart that D. Carmelo Anthony making a statement in this one. He's got 10 points and has been looking really good in terms of shot selection, shooting it well from the field. And that's all we got for you here in the studio. Time to send you back out to Kevin, Steve, Clark, and Doris for the start of the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
The second half just about to get going here.
What a game for Rose. He's got 14 points, and the assist numbers, tremendous.
His court vision, Clark, has been phenomenal. I mean, he could not be passing the ball any better than he is right now.
Here's Rose.
A lot of high hopes for the Knicks in last year's playoffs. They started off so hot, but then let the series against Boston drag on, and eventually went to 7 games, and they fell to the Pacers in the second round after that.
Melo and Bargnani at the 3 and 4. Felton is out there with Iman Shumpert, and it's Chandler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Woodson.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layups. Earn it from the line.
The Bulls have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. That free throw good from Boozer. And the Boston series did drag on them, you could tell. You wonder if they were a bit fatigued going into that Pacers series. Steve, Indiana just outplayed him, outworked him in every way in the second round.
Yeah, I think it was a factor, Kevin, and really the Knicks have only themselves to blame. They had Boston down 3-1 and a home game to close it out, but they couldn't get it done. And there's no doubt that affected them against Indiana in the next series.
Anthony with it. Boozer picks him up. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Tyson Chandler, first-time All-Star last season. His 12th season in the league. This is a guy that came right out of high school. It was a long time coming for him, but certainly that All-Star berth well-deserved.
First free throw is good. And for Tyson Chandler, it's been a long road over the last few seasons. Steve, he's playing undoubtedly the best basketball of his career.
Yeah, a key contributor on Team USA, an NBA champion with the Mavericks in 2011, and now an NBA All-Star. It's the defense, it's the understanding of his teammates and the game plan. Just a very, very smart player and a hard worker as well.
Well, guys, with the Knicks playing a space-the-floor pick-and-roll offensive scheme, I mean, Tyson Chandler is a hand-in-glove fit as the high-flying finisher inside, keeping defenses honest and then cleaning up the mess on the weak side board if shots are missed.
Felton kicks to Bargnani. Ball's knocked loose. It's off his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. To Shumpert. He dishes it to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Step back shot. Count the bucket. Anthony's got 12 points in the game. Clark, you talked about what Chandler has meant for this Knicks team, both on the court and in the locker room. And you wonder, you know, if Dallas, Steve, had it to do over it, do you think they would have tried harder to re-sign him?
Well, I understood the plan. Dallas felt like with Dirk Nowitzki getting older, they had to save that cap room for a superstar, maybe Dwight Howard or Chris Paul. But it's always easy in hindsight when those things don't happen to say, hey, what were you doing?
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Butler kicks it to Noah. Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. Get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
The offensive rebound and good on the basket. Book it. That's 10 points for Tyson Chandler.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, although Andrea Bargnani is a player that had seemed to have lost a lot of value around the league, the Knicks were actually eager to acquire him this offseason, despite the money remaining on his contract. And you can see the fit. A team that loves to spread the floor and shoot threes, he can certainly do that. And gives the team another versatile scorer to complement the brilliant Carmelo Anthony. Kevin, we'll see how it works out.
Seems like a good fit. Thanks, Doris. Felton against Rose. Feeds to Boozer. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Boozer's got 7 points.
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
Felton the pass to Bargnani. He kicks to Chandler. Shot clock at 6. Offline with the baseline jumper. The Bulls leading by 9. Pass to Day. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 7th assist in the game.
Nicely done. They just continue to dominate inside. That's 10 points in a row in the lane.
It's now purely here it comes. See if you can stop it.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Woodson had some advice for the team over that last break. He wants his guys to devote a lot more energy to clamping down on the inside and preventing any shots from close range. Better interior defense was his message. He also wants them to play very physically. Impose your will on them, he said. Let them know who they're up against. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks, Doris. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Butler dishes to Rose. Tries it from 19. The shot is off. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Felton with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively. Outside Anthony. He feeds it to Chandler. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
Well, we've seen these kind of plays get them going in the past, that's for sure.
The Bulls leading by 7. Rose kicks to Butler. Dishes to Boozer. Left side Boozer. Can't connect from 13 feet out. New York's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Felton the pass to Shumpert. Back to Felton. Right side Felton. 6 to shoot. Shumpert dishes to Felton. Tries again, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
What a game we've seen here for Chandler. 12 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
Well, being smart is what it's all about for him, Clark. I mean, he's a decision maker. He's a playmaker. He has to make good decisions. That's what he's doing here so far.
That one is off. Then ladies check in for Boozer. And he's good on the second. Now here's Heinrich. 13 points in the game.
Well, I tell you what, you consider all the injuries the Bulls had last year, and you look at the 34-18 mark against the Eastern Conference, and it's absolutely remarkable considering what they had to go through personnel-wise.
Here's Dang, and he uses the glass on the layup. Dang's got 11 points.
Unselfish basketball on the interior. I love that, and you got to think the coaching staff does too.
Felton against Rose. Bulls from the top of the key. Nice shot by Felton. Felton's got 4 points this quarter. And back to the Bulls in the East. It wasn't just one guy who stepped in the shoes of Rose or the departed Ashik. Really, it was a group effort.
You know, you looked at the roster last year, you kind of scratch your head. You go, how is this team going to get to the second round without Derrick Rose? But they did it with a group of role players, with a front line that was tough and nasty and rebounded well, and with great coaching, too.
Kicks it to Chandler, and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Bulls making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. The Bulls leading by 8. Outside Rose. Floats one and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
You know, last year, guys, I think it was in mid-February, Rose said that he wouldn't mind taking the whole year off. Usually you never hear stuff like that come out of a star's mouth, but his reasoning sounded sound. You have to listen to your body and take it from there. And everybody's a little different in how they respond, not only to an injury, but how they get ready to return and come back to the court.
First one falls for him. While you go back to Rose and his recovery from that tough ACL tear, there was a fair amount of pressure on him to return in the playoffs, especially with other Bulls players themselves, Steve, battling through injuries.
Yeah, in fact, I was vocal about it, Kevin. I said that I thought he should come back, that he owed it to his teammates, but you know, in the end, he had to feel right. He had to feel confident, and if that was not the case, then he made the right decision in holding off to play this year.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Kevin, it's disheartening to see them keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line. I mean, when you have a chance to put a team away from the line, you want to take advantage of that. You don't want to give them a chance to come back on you.
That's a 2 from Smith. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Rose kicks to Heinrich. From the wing, another one falls for Chicago. Here is Felton. He's got 8. Clark, they're looking now at a sizable deficit.
Yeah, you know, they've got a lot of work ahead of them, but no reason to give up hope right now.
No, the game's still out there for them, but they've got to get back to their game plan and start to grind out each possession.
Stoudemire left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one's off, still out of sync.
I tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Rose off the pick from Dunleavy. Gibson setting a pick for Rose. Inside. That's good from Dang on the assist by Rose. Rose has got assist number 8 now on the night. Knicks trail by 15. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. The shot's good from Smith.
That's just a case of two teammates working perfectly together, one setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Tries it from 19. Rose can't hit.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And there's the pass to Bargnani. Back to Shumpert. Smith right side. This one for 3. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there. Felton has got assist number 8 here in this one already. The Bulls leading by 9. Heinrich kicks to Gibson. Another shot. Can't get it to go. Felton with some nice D.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
For 3, Smith. And it's Dang with the rebound. Dang's got his 5th rebound in this one. Heinrich off a pick from Dunleavy. Heinrich passes to Gibson. The kick out to Dang. Right block shot. That's good. Dang's got 10 points here in the second half.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Shumpert with the screen for Felton. The dish to Shumpert. Jacks up a 3, and he gets it to go. Shumpert's got 8 points.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was his 9th straight point from behind the arc. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Guys, how about the Bulls being able to nab the 5th seed in the East last season, in large part due to how they were able to play on the road? Of course, when you play tough, solid defense like they do, it makes it easier to be competitive and string together road wins.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, guys, Tom Thibodeau had some advice for his team in that last timeout. The change he wants to see made is a defensive one. He talked to the team about closing out much more quickly on their perimeter shooters. He thinks they've been giving them too much space out there. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. And for the Bulls, defense is one of the few things in the NBA that can neutralize a home court advantage. And Steve, a big part of why they had the success they had on the road.
Yeah, they went 21-20 away from the United Center, and one of only 5 teams in the entire East who managed to stay above 500 away from home. That's a real tribute to this team and the coaching staff.
Dunleavy dishes to Rose. Uncovered. That doesn't go either for Rose.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Shumpert against Rose. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Iman Shumpert. Shumpert against Heinrich. Over to the wing. Dunleavy. Good, and Heinrich gets the assist. Heinrich's got 5 assists tonight. 1:20 left in the third. Shumpert against Heinrich. And Shumpert kicks to Stoudemire. And here's Rose. 19 points in the game. Dang up top. Pass to Heinrich. The feed to Gibson. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Gibson's got his 3rd basket of the night. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bulls?
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Pocket 4. The drive by Smith. Some solid defense from Dunleavy. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The kick out to Rose. Gibson inside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Bulls have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
2 shots.
No good on that one. Chicago making a switch here. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
They're just around 60% from the line for the game right now. They shot it pretty well in the first half. They've just fallen apart here in the second.
And it's Smith penetrating. A floater, and he gets it to go. Smith's got 8 here in the quarter. Here's Heinrich. Shot is off. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Bulls leading by 10. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break.
All right. Yeah. Let's go. All right.
And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And our assist of the game here on replay, presented by State Farm. And this wasn't his only assist, folks. 9 assists on the night over the course of the game from Raymond Felton.
Kevin, it's been one great pass after another for him. Just a huge amount of scoring for that team's offense generated by his court vision.
Knicks trail by 10. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for Chicago right now, on the wings, Butler and Dang. Up front, Boozer and Noah. And it's Heinrich in at the 1 spot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Anthony. And it's Chicago with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. The drive by Boozer. He dishes it to Butler. Heinrich outside. Butler off a pick from Dang. Butler passes to Boozer. And the Bulls get it back. Butler up top. Pass to Heinrich. Outside Dang. Back to Heinrich. Lets the 3 fly. The Knicks pull it in. Smith's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
They have to box out better than that. I mean, that putback is just another example of the difference between these two teams today.
Now Udrih feeds it to Carmelo. It's good. This time the assist from Udrih. 14 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Outside Butler. He kicks it to Boozer. Pass to Day. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Dang's got 19 points.
They're going to have to tighten up defensively, guys, because they're really giving up way too many open looks.
Here's Udrih, guarded by Heinrich. And Udrih kicks to Chandler. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. Chandler's got 9 points here in the second half.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Really an extraordinary game for Heinrich. 15 points and 5 assists.
Well, he's dominated this game. Not only has he gotten to the free throw line with his aggressiveness, but he's gotten open shots for his teammates as well.
Well, those are the 2 most fundamental areas of the game, guys.
And the first one drops. So for the Knicks, Bargnani has checked in for Stoudemire. And it's Felton in for Udrih. He hits both from the stripe.
You know, after losing Jeremy Lin going into last season, guys, I think some fans were concerned that the team might slip back to isolation basketball and their offense would stagnate, but instead they flourished as a 3-point shooting team.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
Chicago leading by 10. Heinrich outside. Boozer a screen on Felton. Butler sets a screen for Heinrich. They get it again. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And it's 9 points for Carlos Boozer. New York's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Here's Anthony. Great defense that time from Noah. And back to the Knicks personnel moves, you got to give them a lot of credit going out and finding shooters and defenders and Steve playmakers to surround their star players with.
Yeah, they ended up with Bargnani, putting him at the kind of the shooting 4 spot, adding another 3-point threat. The Knicks are always going to be aggressive personnel-wise. This was already a good team, second best record in the East, but you know they're looking to get better.
Dang against Anthony. Foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. They get Luol Deng.
And in the 2011-2012 season, Melo had a down year from behind the arc.
2 shots.
Shot a career low But he bounced back last year, guys. Definitely made him a more dynamic offensive threat, knocking down threes at a much better clip.
And he can't get the first one. And for Carmelo Anthony last season, by far a career high in three-pointers attempted.
Well, he's capable of making shots from out there for sure. This was really a big part of the strategy for the Knicks offense. They wanted to spread the floor with him at that power forward spot. And if he had a bigger player guarding him, he could either take him outside for those threes or use his quickness to go right around him. You know, I think Carmelo is one of the great scorers in the NBA, but his three-point shooting has really been inconsistent over the course of his career. That's where he could make the most improvement. Shoots a low percentage out there, and I think settles too often for that three-point shot. He's so strong, I'd like to see him put the ball on the floor and get to the hole more often.
Knicks trail by 13. Felton with the ball. Knocked away. It's stolen by Rose. Jumps up. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
At the line for the Bulls, Derrick Rose. Shooting one.
And that one misses. The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Smith on the wing. Back to Felton. And he gets the bucket. And Steve, to go back to Anthony and his shooting stroke, he shot more threes last season than ever before. Clark over 6 a game.
And so maybe as he emphasizes that part of his game a little more, he can get his percentage back up to the 40s like in 2011. If that happens, there's no question that makes him even more deadly as a scorer.
Good point. Boozer. Here's Noah. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Noah's got 12 points here in the second half. Knicks trail by 15. Here's Felton. Bargnani up top. Inside. Rebound by the Bulls. Butler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
Shot clock at 6. Rose goes in. He feeds it to Noah. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And that's now 20 points for Joakim Noah. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
A good look from Smith. With nobody on him, he parries the jumper. Chicago leading by 15. Outside Rose. Right wing. Boozer dishes to Rose. Tries it from 9. That misses off the backboard.
Good percentage shot, though. That's one they'll take any day of the week.
Anthony, the pass to Felton. Dishes it to Bargnani. It's hauled in by Noah. Noah's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Boozer a screen on Felton. Outside Rose. Here's Boozer in the post. He's covered by Felton. That doesn't go either for Rose.
Well, he did have a three-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
Butler with the block. And it's Rose penetrating to the inside. Taken away by Anthony. Chandler kicks to Bargnani. Anthony with it. He's picked up by Dang. Felton dishes to Chandler. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Anthony. Chicago grabs the miss.
It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. That's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And, you know, from a number standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside.
Rose goes in. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Felton the pass to Carmelo. Kicks to Smith. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. And that's 20 points for J.R. Smith. The Bulls leading by 13. Chicago calls timeout.
You know, in one of the more compelling postseason stories, the question about when the Bulls would bring Derrick Rose back just continued to hover around the playoffs. Ultimately, just never happened.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Tom Thibodeau had some words for his team in that last huddle. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Well, back to the Bulls, and even without Rose, I think the team made a big statement, Steve, with how they played in the postseason. They showed that they weren't just a one-man show with Rose running things and have a solid core and system that will always compete.
Well, it's the second straight year that the Bulls have essentially been without Rose in their playoff run due to injury. And so I think Chicago fans are kind of wondering what exactly the roof is for this team, the ceiling, if you will. Let's hope that Rose stays healthy this year, so we'll find out. And I'll tell you what, this has been one ugly quarter for him.
And it keeps getting uglier. I mean, his touch has basically gone AWOL.
Butler goes in. And there's the pass to Boozer. The shot is off. Knicks trail by 13. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Felton kicks to Anthony. Chandler dishes to Anthony. Anthony missing again.
Tell you what, as well as he shot in the last quarter, Kevin, it's a total flip here in this one. He just can't get anything to go in the basket.
Dang against Felton. A fader. Again, the miss by Dang.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Lets it go. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut to just 11 on the basket from Bargnani. Chicago's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Here's Anthony. Again, the miss by Anthony.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Rose with the ball. Now Felton defending. Butler passes to Rose. There's the dish to Boozer. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. New York, they're working against the clock now. Outside, Felton. Anthony up on top. Back to Felton. The drive by Anthony, and that one's good. Anthony's got 5 points now in the quarter.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside. Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Passes it to Butler. Here's Dang. Cranes the three-pointer. Dang's got 22.
Yeah, clearly no question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Chicago.
Clark, their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Well, they were disciplined and focused, I thought, all game long, Kevin. Excellent defense around the rim.
Nobody really saw a performance like this coming, but it was a big-time game for Rose. He was really everywhere, defensively, offensively. The total effort we saw from him, I think, was the difference.
And Bargnani sends it back. And here's Felton from the arc. But they get it back. Kept alive by New York. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Chicago has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Butler dishes to Boozer. The kick outside to Butler. Goes off the pick from Noah. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. They push it up 4 on 3. And the dunk by Chandler. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
Outside Rose. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And now down to Doris Burke, who is courtside, standing by with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
Derek, tremendous work on the glass tonight. How important is that aspect of the game to this team?
It's huge. That's all Tiff talked about, second rebounding. We press the boards, our bigs are big at it, and when we pass it back out, we usually got the three-pointer, so it's easy basketball.
Derek, thank you so much. Guys, hard to run if you don't rebound the ball.
Thank you, Doris. And, folks, that about concludes our broadcast tonight. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we leave you with our Jordan Player of the Game, Derrick Rose.